Good afternoon, St. Types. Good afternoon, everybody. Barry here with you in the studio for the final Tuesday wrap here for the time being anyway. Now, the reason I'm saying this on the show is because we will not be open next week, and the reason being is because of the coronavirus. Now, this is a big topic for us here on the show today. Now, I know a lot of you have heard about it ad nauseum half a dozen times, but new updates keep coming in. So that's why we always have to inform you about what's happening. Now, the borders will be closing this afternoon, and Queensland, I believe, will be shutting on Thursdays. So if anyone is up in Queensland right now, they're going to probably regret making that decision to go up there. And joining me now in the studio, I'm joined by my offsider and special guest. Good afternoon, welcome to you. How has the coronavirus affected you and your family and your kids?
Hi, Barry. First of all, thank you for inviting me onto your show. So the coronavirus has affected my family and my kids in lots of different ways. First of all, our grocery shopping. As you are aware, we have a lot of panic buying happening because people think we might be going into lockdown. So it's been really hard to buy the essential items like bread and milk, pasta, and even toilet paper, as you know, Barry.
So, before I go on, please don't rush in there and panic and not leave food for other people to buy because they need food as well and things like that. Here's my offsider for her opening quote on this.
Thanks, Barry. You are absolutely right. And I echo what Barry was saying in terms of there is absolutely no need for anyone to continue to keep stocking up and buying bulk toilet paper and pasta and long life milk and breads because we have enough produce for everyone here in Australia. And if we all just stay calm and follow our basic hygiene rules and our social distancing rules, then we will be okay.
And another thing, don't act like the idiot in the supermarket. Now, I brought a subject up on this last Thursday morning. Now, Prime Minister Scott Morrison delivered a stern message about this on the Seven Network's Sunrise program. He said, acting like an idiot in the supermarket when there is such an event going on like this, like the coronavirus, is not called for. Here's my offsider.
Thank you, Barry. Yes, that is absolutely right. There is no need for us to be yelling or screaming or hitting other people over food. Like I just said before, there is a lot of food for everyone. And I think we need to practice patience and be respectful to our supermarket workers. They are very tired and they are working very hard at the moment to make sure we have enough produce.
And also, don't go stabbing someone like somebody did at a Woolworths supermarket in Victoria. Please don't be an idiot and do that because the staff at the supermarkets, guys, please, they are not punching bags. They are there to give you the help that you need and to help you find what you need, but don't go using your fist as a punching bag. Please don't do that. I reminded you last week on the show on Thursday at home, and I'm giving you this warning once more. So please don't be a fool, guys. Here's my offsider.
Thank you for reminding everyone, Barry. Sometimes we can forget in tough and stressful times at how to act. So it's very kind of you to remind us all. So you asked me, Barry, earlier on in the show, how else this has affected me and my family. So we've just spoken about our supermarkets issues. The next big thing is probably the education system. Do you have anything to say on that, Barry?
Well, I do. So mums and dads, the schools are now shut for the moment, and school holidays have been brought forward. Now, the reason for that is because of this coronavirus. Now, this started in January, I believe.
The coronavirus?
Yeah.
Yes.
The spread. It started in China and spread all over the place like a big mess.
That's right.
All over the place. So, like we are saying on the show now, be vigilant, please, guys. We cannot say this enough on the show. I know you may be thinking, you talk about something positive. Well, if we don't get the message out to you now, my special guest and myself here, you won't know what precautions to take. Here's my offsider for this.
Thank you, Barry. So Barry was mentioning before that there are lots of precautions to take and that we need to be vigilant. So we start that off by our basic hygiene, people. Remember our basic hygiene rules. Washing our hands after going to the toilet. Washing our hands before eating. No hugging or kissing or holding other people's hands at this time. Remember, it's really, really important to practice social distancing at this point in time to stop the spread of germs.
Okay, also, if you are sharing a cab with someone, like a wheelchair cab, make sure they are not next to each other. Here's my offsider.
That is right. So even in the CAS department, we are really practicing and implementing our social distancing. So during lunch, we are only having all of our clients 1.4 meters apart from each other. Staff are even really trying as hard as they can to implement the social distancing rules as well.
So please, guys, like we've been saying on the show today, don't act like an idiot. Here's my offsider.
Yes, that's right, Barry. So we've just spoken about basic hygiene rules, social distancing, and implementation of all of those things are going to stop spreading the coronavirus.
Now, we've also heard that the AFL and NRL have been suspended, which is probably a good thing because for the help of the players and the referees, they too might have to isolate. Here's my offsider.
That's right. So Barry, you may not know this, but I also play netball in a Saturday netball competition. It has also been suspended because of the close contact that you have. So I think it's, as hard as it is for us not being able to go to a football game or play a netball game or watch sport, because that's something that we often do. I think it's the right decision to cancel the AFL and the NRL and the Netball New South Wales, whatever sport that may be. I think everyone's doing their best to try to stop spreading this infection as fast as they can. And if we follow the rules and the guidelines, and once again, our basic hygiene, then the sooner we all do this, the quicker we can get rid of this virus.
And also, when you are at home, make sure you disinfect your benches, your bathroom benches, your toilets, your shower hoses, your bath, and even your rails where you put your towels on. Here's my offsider.
Absolutely, Barry. That's essential in keeping these germs away. Doing it a minimum once a day, especially your kitchen and your eatery areas. But just as equally as important, like Barry mentioned, is our bathroom areas. We really need to keep on top of all of that with disinfectant.
And also your beds.
Yeah.
Now make sure you've got plenty of Glen 20 on hand as well.
Glen 20 is my best friend, Barry. I love that stuff.
And even in your car, put Glen 20 on your steering wheel, your handbrake, your gear, your transmission, okay? Anyway.
That's right, Barry.
Because you don't know where your hands have been afterwards.
That's right.
So, on the show, also on the show, just mentioning the borders will be shut this afternoon. I understand the borders into Western Australia, Queensland, and all of those places. So if you're up in Queensland, guys, you should have cancelled your trip and stayed here in Sydney, okay, because also you will regret making that decision. Here's my offsider.
Absolutely, Barry. It's really important to make sure we are listening to New South Wales health alerts as well as our cabinetry on the decisions that they're making. It has not been made lightly, but once again, we're doing this to stop the spread of this infection. I firsthand have been affected by this, Barry, as you know. I had 3 holiday plans, a big one overseas, internationally, to Singapore and Thailand that I am no longer able to go on. And I was also supposed to be going to Melbourne, but due to our borders now closing, I cannot do that.
So please listen to the news updates on the radio and watch the television news updates for the latest from our Prime Minister, Scott Morrison, because he has to deliver those messages. Here's my offsider.
That's right, Barry. So is there anything else that we would like to cover on the coronavirus, Barry? We've spoken about the importance of hygiene, the importance of social distancing, how this has affected our grocery stores, how this has affected our education system, how this has affected our own CAS building and lifestyles program, how this is affecting the travel industry.
So before we move on to our closing segment on this disturbing thing, please, my offsider and I would like to point out, please don't be an idiot. We know that you want to get out there, be with your friends and laugh and have fun or whatever. But at this time, guys, please don't be the fool and think that the world is coming to an end, because it's not. And don't turn your hands into a punching bag and punch someone because the coronavirus has affected you. It's not the way to go. So please, guys, we know this is boring, but you have to hear it from me, my outsider, and people that are around you. So please let us know down below what you thought about this, what you think about this, and if you're not abiding by the rules, guys, if you go to a border that is closed, you will be fined very heavily, I would think.
I would think so, Barry. That's right.
Because obedience is the key, guys. So we'd like to close the coronavirus subject by saying, sanitize your hands in your car with Glen 20 if you can get it. Don't stock up on big rolls of toilet paper. Only buy what you need, guys. Please, here's my outsider.
Absolutely. Great advice, Barry. Please listen to everything that we've discussed today. Also, Barry, I would like to add that I think we should just work together and be a team. And the only way through this is if we all do the right thing in this situation.
And the thing we'd like to close this segment on is, if you've got any concerns about the coronavirus, guys, please talk to someone about it privately. Don't shut yourself off. Don't think that the world is coming to an end. Okay? Talk. Don't shut yourself off. Here's my outsider.
Good advice, Barry. We're here for each other. As long as we keep continuing to talk to each other in a positive way, we will get through this.
And it's almost time to move on to the closing segment of this disturbing show. Aidan, how has the coronavirus affected you?
It's made me a lot cleaner in wash my hands. Made me a lot more thoughtful in just how I go about conducting myself during my day. So really, really conscious about correct cough etiquette, coughing into your sleeve or into a tissue as opposed to into my hands or just in someone's face, Yeah, just maybe a little bit more aware of what I'm doing with myself during the day.
Well, thanks, Aidan, for dropping on by and being on the show.
Oh, thank you for having me, Barry. It's always a pleasure.
James, how has the coronavirus affected you? In what way?
Just pretty much can't be as social as I once was. Can't be going out to all the bars, seeing the mates, all that kind of stuff. So I just got to stay home and do everything on the internet.
And how do you feel about not going out with your mates or traveling anywhere?
How do I feel? It's kind of, at the moment it's all right because nice to just kind of stick around at home. But like I assume, you know, later on it's going to be a bit more of a hassle. Get bored.
And James, thanks for your time here on the show today.
Thank you.
Cara, how has the coronavirus affected you?
I think that the big thing at the moment is everything on the media. And you're hearing all these really horrible stories of what people are going through who have gotten unwell, and everyone's just doing what they can to try and support one another and keep their friends and family safe.
And thanks, Cara, for your answer on the show today.
Not a problem, Barry. Have a good afternoon.
Perfect.
Well, we're nearing the end of our show. Before we do leave you today, just the tips that we've brought to you, please don't act like the idiot and think that the world is coming to an end. 2, don't take your anger out on somebody else, because that's an event that's been happening since January. 3rd, don't blame someone else because an event such as the coronavirus has been happening. Here's my outsider for her closing message on this.
Thanks, Barry. Yes, I echo everything that Barry has just said, but I would also like just to finish up with please just be patient, because we are going to get through this, but we just need to be patient.
And one more thing that has been closed is all the churches, okay, for the Good Friday and Easter Sunday services. And also, guys, the Anzac Day marches and dawn services have been cancelled too. So I know it's going to be a pretty boring Easter for everyone affected by all of this. So please, guys, in closing our show today, please don't get frustrated. Be patient. Hang in there. We've said this a dozen times. We know how upsetting it is. So the thing that my outsider and I would like to close with today, please don't have a panic attack or anxiety attack, because you're only making the situation worse for yourselves and everyone around you. So on that note, it is time to finish the show now. From the premise, these premises here at 10 times, and we look forward to your company when we reopen. I don't know how long it will be, but from me, Barry Fair, have a good afternoon. We're going to be finishing off with a bit of relaxation and some quiet time now. So from me, sadly, from the Tuesday wrap at 10 Dives, it's goodbye. But here's my outsider to say her farewell now.
Thank you, Barry, and thanks again for inviting me onto your show today. I hope that we have been able to provide you with some up-to-date information and just some little reminders about moving forward in this tough time. I look forward to being able to present with you again in the near future, Barry. Thank you and goodbye.
And good afternoon from everyone. We will leave you now with some relaxation and a massage before we finish. So, from me, from the entire team at St. Times Cash, good afternoon and hang in there. Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for watching. See you back here in a couple of weeks. Bye for now.